But you got to continue to run. The Oilers don't go away very easily.
Oh, the LA Kings learned that in the first round in dramatic fashion, time again.
You know what caught me and my attention was how calm the players are in bumping the glass to make sure their kids smile for them.
Big shot, and there's the first one for Skinner.
And at this time, now the pressure's on Adin Hill here, down 2-0. And already you're seeing the Edmonton fans, just one easy save.
Arvidsson on the doorstep, kept out by Hill.
Arvidsson's found his spot on that fourth line here, and this is a good opportunity. I really like what Edmonton's brought.
Shed Barbashev working to Bouchard behind the net now. Here is Connor McDavid. Bouchard sliding to the middle, lets it fly. Got through and a save from Hill. Out and after it. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins moved it. In comes Carlson. Out of the way, and that shot from Smith was on target and blockered aside by Skinner. Ivan Barbashev jams on the brakes. Blue line McNabb. McNabb across. Here's Stone for Barbashev. The shot blocked by Bouchard. Made it an easy cover for Skinner. Stone wiped out. The puck came with him to the wall. As this one forced ahead, it's McDavid. McDavid hit to a trailing Perry. He shoots and scores! Corey Perry scores again, his fourth of the playoffs.
A shifty move by the guy they call Worm right there. A little hesitation, cut into the middle, held onto it. Didn't show the goaltender what he was going to do. Waited for the goalie to make the first move, which Adin Hill did. Once Hill goes down, he collapsed the blocker. The first play by Draisaitl, the second play by McDavid. 3 Hart Trophy winners combined on the game winner and over.
Eichel on the near wall this time. Eichel for Hurdle. Skates to stick. Eichel across. Too hot to handle for Olofsson. Came to the net. Skinner laid out and he got it.
The Edmonton Oilers.
And Kane out of the box. Sends it to the front. They hit the crossbar. Draisaitl. Penalty kill. Then a crossbar right after the kill for the Oilers. And now they're headed on the power play. Hands off for McDavid. Watched by Carlson. McDavid. The blue line for Bouchard, they move it. Nugent-Hopkins for Bouchard. Wrist shot, score! Corey Perry may have gotten a piece of that shot too.
But Adin Hill didn't know where it was, didn't even know it was in the net. Bouchard, who's got the bomb, just lets a little wrister go right here, and it's a smart play. I thought it was tipped on the high in the slot by Draisaitl there, but you see Perry with the white tape on his blade, the right-hand shot, gets in better position than McNabb there, and he's got skates in the crease, but he doesn't bump the goaltender, and at this point, Hill could have kind of pushed up, been more aggressive, maybe jammed him a little bit, but instead there's freedom to get that stick. It's not tied up, and maybe that has to do with the injury of McNabb coming back after that bad. And then you feel the confidence, and they've got the swagger, and they've got the skating and the forecheck going now.
Here's a steal, and it's wide. Pearson, Waugh to the front, and it can't get through. Pearson couldn't get it. Skinner left the rebound, and they score! Nicholas Waugh punched it in after it shook loose from Skinner. And Vegas back within a goal.
$7,800 for that cross-check against Frederick in Game 2. It looked like, he just waited too long on the first one, didn't get it to the net, but as it turns out, Haig does a nice job of jumping in from that left point, and look at the position and lack of balance there from Skinner. He didn't know where it was. He must have thought it went through his right arm, and he swung the left arm back, thinking maybe he was going to be able to catch it.
So Waugh gets his second of the postseason. Haig gets the assist. Here's Riley Smith darting into the backhand. Scores! Wow, Vegas with 2 goals in 54 seconds, and Game 3 is tied.
This is a beautiful move by Riley Smith. Line play, needing more offense from Smith, needing more straight line attack mode from Hurdle. And I know they're on separate lines, but this is a beautiful move and a little unacceptable from the Edmonton Oilers' point of view. A 1-on-2, and they go swimming. And then basically Riley Smith gives them both the 9 of hearts right there, and then he freezes the goaltender with the forehand. Right here, freezes him. Skinner bites, and he slides it on the backhand. Oh, is that turned this place?
Here's Hyman behind the net. Looking to center. He'll use the boards. Fed it for Kulak. Lets it go. Knocked down in front. And Hill came up with a save on Nugent. Hopkins in tight. Ian Pickard played the rest of that game and played well. Picked up the win. Here is Theodore taking his time. His shot into a body of players.
Because of the size, too, of Skinner, he stays up, gets on top of his crease, and I thought it might have hit his right elbow, right shoulder through that maze of players right there. But there's the patience, and look, he's walking down Broadway right there. Yes, it does. It hits him right on the 7 of the 74. And instead of popping through it, it comes right out right there. He fights for space against Kolasar.
Gloves it down and try to get it to Wallman. Then Wallman lost it in front. Hurdles backhand, and Skinner, as he's falling backwards, makes the stop.
And even though he spins around, here he's behind the goaltender Skinner. He's got to wait. He loses balance, loses footing, but he stays with it right here. And right here. Now he's got a stick going one way. The pad went the other way, but he was able to get the midsection on it because, he had the little bump with Bouchard. That's why. By Aiden Hill on that last power play.
Here's Olofsson turning, rebound, wrap around, and Skinner diving to the post, able to keep it out as Hurdle.
Again, going back to what Bruce Cassidy said, looking for a little bit more. Yeah, he did. He fanned on that, right off the short side. I mean, he was ready, and I said that in the first period. There was a play on their first power play of the game. It was a little bumper play, and Eichel played it right over to Thomas Hurdle, and he just wasn't ready for it. That one there, if you're prepared and ready, you're snapping that home, and it goes right off the heel of his stick and off the side of the net, and that's a good recovery.
Carlson dances by Janmark. Carlson, give and go, scores! William Carlson. And Vegas takes their first lead of the hockey game with their third consecutive goal.
Away, instead it gets turned over right here by Carlson, and you can see the late forward coming in, and with that, a great read there by Pearson and Carlson. Carlson just easily goes around Janmark, who's out of gas. A nice give and go there by Hanifin, and to the left-handed Carlson, and you could sense this coming. You could feel this, and I mentioned the crowd. Well, not.
And Vegas is putting up a fight here in Game 3. Pearson to the front, and Skinner with the glove on Waugh.
The right side, beautiful pass by Pearson on the backhand to Waugh, and a better save by Skinner.
Big guns on the ice for the Oilers. Draisaitl backhand right across the goal mouth. Big blast from the line, got through, save Hill, rebound, and Hill made another save on McDavid.
Big boys on the ice, enter the zone, play it to the left side. This pass doesn't get anywhere near that. The slap shot first shot, big juicy rebound there. Oh boy, Connor McDavid's got it right on the tape right here. And just a better save by Aiden Hill. Just a better save. He pushes out, he lunges, and it gets it on the bottom part of his glove. I thought it hit the top of his pad. It did not.
Scrum off the face-off. McDavid came out of the pile with it. Bouchard. McDavid along the goal line. McDavid to the front and scores! McDavid looking for Hyman, it banked in! Edmonton ties it with 3:02 on the clock.
This one's an intended pass, but how many times in the playoffs put the puck towards the net and good things happen? And here he's trying to make a pass after he spins away from Theodore. There, and it glanced off the skate. Braden McNabb is on the far post right there, and it goes off his right skate. It had no chance of getting towards Leo.
William Carlson with 7 will chip it down the boards. There's nobody to help him. A centering feed. Here's Riley Smith. Wade shoots, hit the post! He hit the post at the buzzer!
Referee was right there. Garrett Rank signaled no goal. As close as it gets. As close as it gets.
Vegas' bench is celebrating.
I think this one in the net.
Vegas is celebrating a potential buzzer beater here in Edmonton.
Stunning way to end a hockey game if that's the case. And how he had the presence of mind to fake the shot with the clock winding down. Waits and waits and waits. And it goes off the camera, didn't it? It went off the camera in the middle of the net.
It went off Draisaitl's stick.
And then off the camera there.
After
Oh my, it's a goal.
At 0.4, the puck completely crossed the line. Goal.
Wow.
You believe that?
Wow. Riley's